All right, Wildcat fans, welcome back to Rosebud. I know we are past the 6:15 start time. I posted it out there in the chat a little bit ago that there was about 2 minutes, and if y'all understand basketball, y'all know how it goes. Sometimes 2 minutes turns into 20 minutes if you're not careful. This girls' championship game ahead of us is right now Ouachita up by 1, 51-50 on Rosebud with 21.5 seconds left, and we're waiting on it to get done. Once it concludes, the boys will be out here to do pregame warm-ups and all that. So stick with us. We promise we're coming back. And we'll be here for the senior high boys game right after this one is done. For now, I'm going to go ahead and kick it out to an ad break. And like I said, when we get ready to go, we'll be back on the air. Me and Shane sitting up here waiting to get going. So stick with us. We'll be with you here shortly. right, welcome back to Rosebud, Arkansas. Sorry we've had to keep y'all waiting so long. That girls' game just continued to go, and we had a little bit of, I guess some people would say, controversy. Ramblers coach down there was arguing with the officials, and yeah, it was just kind of a crazy time. And Melissa George, if you're out there, I saw your message in the chat right after I had done switched over to the ads. So, but Washita Lady Warriors walk out of here tonight with the Command Construction Holiday Classic Championship for the girls' side.
Yes, and we saw them yesterday. I mean, boy, they were down 19 in the first half and come back and won.
To Clinton,
To Clinton, and it's a very talented bunch.
Yeah.
But that's not what we're focused on tonight, though.
No. Boys are here in town for the third night in a row, getting set to try to go back to back in this holiday tournament. And Shane, me and you were talking about it a little bit ago. We have made 7 appearances.
This is 7.
This is number 7.
Yes.
7 appearances counting tonight in this building, and we are 6-0.
So
actually no, there was 3 last year.
Yeah.
Once this year. And okay.
It is 7.
Yeah, never mind. He's right.
I'm sorry, fans. He took his shoes off and started counting.
Yeah, he's he's right. Oh, you talk about theme music.
I know.
Yeah, you hear that.
But, Hector's had the first 2 games here had slow starts.
Yeah.
And then just about middle second quarter just took off and run away with it. So, but you're playing the host school here tonight. You honestly cannot afford a slow start.
Yeah, and
this is their crowd.
Yeah,
their home setting. They are going to be pumped up because one thing is Hector came in here last month or so, I believe, and won by 20.
Yep, 20 points.
So they're going to be fired up, ready to go tonight.
Yeah. And right now you see the path that Hector took to get here. And the way the bracket was built, we should be playing as the home team. We're not, because it's Rosebud, and it's their tournament. And I think Ben did talk to the coaches from out here, and I think Ben just went ahead and told them, you know what, we'll wear blue, we'll sit on the visitors bench,
and make sure Winston Hull has the right color jersey.
He does. Everybody got to laughing. We was on the bus heading over here, and Ben asked if everybody had everything they needed, and the blues, and somebody in the back hollered, "I think so." It's just like, come on, man. You better know so. But we're about a minute away from getting started. Time is ticking down, so you won't have to hear us just ramble on too much longer. Appreciate everybody that has joined us. I got to looking about 30 of you over on Facebook and 70-something over on YouTube. And we're about ready to get going.
Both teams making their way to the benches. Trey, talking about our win over Washita yesterday, we saw our 2 guards come out and shoot the ball really well. Hunter Kaufman and Caden Story had 6 threes between them.
Yeah.
And did a really good job shooting the ball. And Grayson Mulder, cannot say enough about his board work in this tournament.
Yeah. But, like we said, we've had some slow starts, but everybody has played very well.
Yes.
Regardless.
Oh, we're going to do lineups finally tonight. Yeah. We hadn't seen lineups.
At all this tournament.
So our starters tonight, first for your Hector Wildcats, it's going to be the same starting 5 we've seen all year. It's going to be Caden Story, Hunter Kaufman, Winston Hull, Caleb McLaughlin, and last but not least, Landon Keeling.
The standard lineup for the senior boys. And we'll move over to the Rosebud side of it.
I know everybody knows the head coach, the man, the myth, the legend, Ben Freeman.
Ben Freeman, yeah.
So your starters now for the Rosebud Ramblers. It's going to be number 2, Bradley, number 11, Goodwin, and number 14, Bell, and number 30, Ware, and number 31, Ware. So we got 2 Wares.
Yep.
All right, we're ready to go, Trey. Look to keep the record going here undefeated as we come into tonight 10-0. And Rosebud comes in 9-5. It's going to be Bell jumping against Keeling. And we are underway, and Hector well controlled the tip. This is Kaufman, comes across the timeline. Kaufman kicks it over to Story. Story on the wing. Story's going to penetrate all the way to go. Layup is good. Nice start by Caden Story. Here's the Ramblers with it now. Bell has it. Bell drives all the way. His layup is good. So we're going to go layup for layup here right off the bat. Tied at 2. Winston has it on the baseline, gets it to nice no look, tried to get a little bit fancy with it, but he got it back and tried to get it into McLaughlin again. Now McLaughlin comes up with it. Bucket is no good. There's a battle underneath, and Keeling's going to get called for a push-off. As McLaughlin tried to save it in, and Keeling kind of shoved his man in the back to get the pass. So that's going to be Keeling's first foul. This is Bradley with it, kicks it over to Goodwin. Now Ware has it. Back over to Bell. Bell loses it in the lane. Kaufman comes out with it. Nice bounce pass. Story handles it and couldn't get the layup to fall. And he cannot touch it since he went out of bounds. And it's going to be a turnover to Rosebud. So we're tied at 2 here. Early. Action's pretty fast and furious.
Yeah. Kind of figured it would be.
Bradley with it. Now to Bell. Bell back over to Bradley. Bradley trying to get into the lane. Nice pass on the baseline to Ware. Ware couldn't get the shot to fall, but it is rebounded by the other Ware. Now we're going to have a foul underneath. And is that going to be Keeling's second? Waiting to see the call. 35. That is his second. Yeah. Wow, that's not good for the Wildcats. 6:27 left here in the first. First free throw is good by Ware. Grayson Mulder will come in now for Landon Keeling. Ware's second free throw is in and out. No good. Mulder with the board. 3-2 Rosebud leads here early going. Championship game here in the Rosebud Classic. Story 3-ball from the wing is way off there. Goes out of bounds though, and it's going to stay with Hector. So Kaufman will inbound on the baseline. Gets it into Mulder. Mulder hands it back to Kaufman. Kaufman on the wing with it. Kaufman's got a wide open 3, and it's good. Boom. Kaufman hit 3 threes last night, and he's got another one here tonight.
Whoops, I gave that to the wrong team. Hold on a second.
Ware penetrates, cut off by Winston. Here's a deep 3 at the top, no good. Long rebound to Ware, and he loses it out of bounds, and it will go to Hector.
All right, 5-3. We're good now. Hit the wrong button.
Kaufman comes across the timeline with it. Gets it over to Mulder. Mulder looking for a cutter inside. Doesn't have anything. Now he kicks it back over to Kaufman. Kaufman whips it down to Mulder on the block. Ooh. And they're going to call Mulder with the charge right there.
Yeah, kind of lowered that shoulder a little bit and surged, you know.
So it's 5-3. That's the thing. We got to watch out. We don't need Mulder getting in foul trouble, too.
Right.
Mulder putting pressure on Bradley. Now they get it up top to Bell. Bell, they kick it in the corner. Bradley, 3 balls off the side of the backboard. Here comes Winston Hall with it. Winston going all the way, coast to coast. Layup is good. Winston Hall going coast to coast. It is 7-3 now.
So good at getting around the defender down there.
Bradley kicks it in the corner to Ware. Ware thought about the baseline, cut off by Hull. Here's Bradley with it up top. Bradley penetrates. Floater is no good. Winston with the rebound, kicks it off to Story. Story, he gets in the lane, goes up, shot good. Story with the penetration. Nice little floater in the lane, makes it 9-3. Quickly down the court is Rosebud, and Goodwin gets the bucket, makes it 9-5. Can't fall asleep, boy. Rosebud will hurry up. Kaufman to Hull. Winston, free throw line jumper is off, and McLaughlin runs it down for the Wildcats. Story has it on the wing, kicks it up top. Mulder jump stop. Nice pass down to McLaughlin. Couldn't get the bucket to fall. Nice little pass down by Mulder. Just couldn't get the bucket to fall. So here comes Rosebud. Bradley with it up top. Bell gets to Bradley. Bradley deep 3. In and out. No good. Mulder with the board. Grayson gets it off to Kaufman. We're at the 3.5 mark here. Left in the first quarter. 9-5. Hector with the lead. McLaughlin. Story feeds it down to Mulder on the block. Kicks it out. Winston's got the 3 at the top. It's short. Mulder with the offensive board. Mulder goes up in the lane. Shot no good. Winston with the offensive board. He couldn't get it to fall.
Man.
And here comes Rosebud. Ware gets inside, and they're going to call a block and an and one. Wow, Ware gets the layup, and he will have a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play.
I'm going to give that one to McLaughlin. Be his first. And McLaughlin will go take a seat on the bench, and looks like Jacob Stanek check in for him.
The free throw by Ware is good, and that makes it 9-8 now. So here's Stanek. Stanek, nice. Story, floater in the lane. Oh, he couldn't get that one to fall. And here comes Bradley for the Ramblers. He gets all the way to the block. His shot is good. Rosebud now with a 1-point lead, 10-9. Trey, Rosebud's getting a lot of penetration down to the block.
They are.
Getting some easy shots down there. Kaufman, he gets inside the lane. His floater is short. A lot of contact going on inside there. Nice block by Stanek. Stanek with the block on Bradley. And Coach Freeman wants a timeout. With 2:30 left here in the first quarter, it is Rosebud 10, Hector 9.
You can hear Coach Freeman down there. A very forceful call for the timeout again. We've heard that.
We heard that in game 1.
Earlier this week.
Yeah. So 2:30 left here in the first quarter. It is 10-9. I know one thing, Coach Freeman's can't be happy about is the penetration that they're getting down to the block, and they're getting some easy buckets down there.
Well, and Wildcats are doing a pretty good job of getting rebounds down here. They
Right,
just can't get them to fall.
Winston drives to the block, kicks it out. Stanek, 3 from the corner, and it's good. We've seen Stanek hit some very, very big three-pointers in this tournament.
Oh.
There you go. Good job by Kaufman. Kaufman takes the charge. And what I say about, Stanek's hit threes that have helped catapult us to runs.
Yeah.
Kaufman penetrates. Winston Hole, corner three ball, in and out, no good. Nice board by Story. Couldn't get it to fall. He's still battling, goes up, and he will go to the line with 2 free throws. Caden Story battling inside, and he'll get rewarded with 2 free throws. Hector leads 12-10, 149 left here in the first quarter of this championship game. Story's first free throw is good. Story, second free throw, and he gets the roll right there, and it makes it 14-10 now, Hector. Bradley trying to go baseline, comes back up top, whips it over to Ware. Ware's going to go down the baseline. Mulder cuts him off. Now they get it back up top, and Story flashes for the steal. And Mulder's going to pick up, a hustle foul right there.
Yeah.
He was going for the ball. Wow. And now Mulder's got 2 fouls. But that was a hustle foul, right? The ball, it was a loose ball. Mulder was going for it. First free throw is no good by Bell.
McLaughlin will check back in for Mulder.
So now you have Keeling and Mulder with 2 fouls apiece.
Yeah, two of your bigs down there.
And Bell gets 1 out of 2. Kaufman comes across the timeline. 14-11. Hector leads by 3. Story tries to drive all the way. Layup is no good. Gets his own offensive board and stick back. Caden Story with 8 here in the first quarter. Now there's a steal by Winston Hall. Winston, nice little crossover and gets the layup. And we're going to have a timeout, Rosebud. 18-11. Trey, we talked about it. We've talked about it numerous times. This tournament last year was the catapult for Caden Story.
Yeah.
And he asserted himself yesterday again, and he's picked right back up again tonight.
And it's like I said yesterday, you don't always have to have Caden on the outside firing threes. He is very effective getting inside and getting up.
He's doing a really good job on the offensive glass here in this first quarter. .106 left here in the first. 18-11. Hector with a 7-point lead. This is Goodwin with it. Now he gets it over to Bell. Here's a 3 by Goodwin, and it's good. Nice shot there by Goodwin. Makes it 18-14. Quickly down the floor. Story has it on the wing. Story up to Stanek. Stanek thought about it. Now he looks to Winston Hole. Winston. Now to Stanek. Stanek, 3 from the wing. It's going to be a little long, and it's going to go out of bounds to Rosebud. Stanek may have rushed that one. Had a hand in his face. Kind of a contested 3 there. He's better when he gets to set and, wide open.
Catch him out there on his home little island and get the pass to him.
So Rosebud's going to play for the final shot here in the quarter, it looks like. We're down to 20 seconds. Bradley up top being hounded. And there's a 5-second call. Nice job by Kaufman, as I think Bradley just became unaware that he's getting a 5-second count. And Kaufman, just went up there and smothered him. Kaufman now to Story. Story trying to penetrate. Goes up. Shot in and out. No good. Offensive board. McLaughlin couldn't get it. It's still going. Story comes out with it. Nice hustle. 2 seconds. Winston Hall at the buzzer, and it goes off.
Man.
What a wild first quarter here, but your Hector Wildcats are going to hold a 4-point lead going into the second quarter, 18-14.
Goodness. Yeah, that one getting a little bit wild.
It's
guaranteed to probably get a little bit more wild.
This is championship game. But you could tell this is a different Rosebud team tonight than what we saw earlier in the year.
I think Ben told me that after we played them here, just early in the season, they ripped off like 6 straight wins or something. I don't remember how many he said exactly, but Keith Belton says, enjoy listening to you two nuts. Oklahoma Grandma, Sherry Simpson, Cotton Brown in the chat. Doug Owens watching from Kansas. Lots of folks chatting over here. Nikki Horn in here watching as well. Jalen Ferguson, buddy Jalen. Anyway.
Well, we hope everybody's enjoying their New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And we've got a good one here as we're ready for second quarter action, and there's a foul to start it off. Story's going to get called for his first personal. So now Rosebud will inbounds, and this is Heck gets it in to Goodwin. There's a lob underneath the Bell. Bell trying to get position, and he gets the layup, makes it 18-16. Winston Hull quickly down the floor. Stanek pump fakes, goes up and under. Oh, could not get it to fall, and that's Dougie's in there. Trey, we've got Dougie in there because we're having to have some big man help here with our 2 big men in foul trouble.
Yeah.
Landon Austin.
Hey, and he's another one we can probably count on pretty well.
He will bang with you underneath there.
Yep.
And that one's out of bounds as they tried to run a backdoor cut to Goodwin and goes out of bounds. It comes back to Hector. Hector leading 18-16. Kaufman hands it off to Story. We've got a double screen up here at the top. Now nice pass to Dougie, and couldn't get the shot to fall. And he's going to get the foul. Austin had a nice little roll there and just couldn't get the shot to fall. Here's the Ramblers with it up top. This is Bell. Bell penetrates. Nice defense by Dougie, and we're going to have a foul, though, as he cut Bell off. But we're going to have a foul on – is it going to be on Austin?
Again, yeah.
Yeah, it's his second.
All the big men getting 2 fouls pretty quick here.
So this is going to put the Ramblers at the free throw line. First free throws in and out, no good by Ware. 6:53 left here in the first half. Championship game, Rosebud Classic. Second free throw is good. It's 18-17 now. Hector with a 1-point lead. Stanek kicks it over to Winston. Winston now gets it Story. Story's going to try to penetrate. Dumps it down. Austin kicks it out. Winston inside. Stanek. Oh, how many have we missed at point-blank range? We've missed a ton.
Several, yeah. I hope that doesn't become the story.
I know. There's the 3-ball in and out. Ware goes for the offensive board. Kaufman's on the ground fighting. Kaufman gets it to Austin.
Oh. Kaufman's going to chase it down.
Kaufman gets it down. Coach Freeman held his hands up like settle.
Yeah.
Landon looking inside. Stanek, Kaufman. Landon's wide open. Layup is good. There you go, Dougie. Ware with it. Ware trying to penetrate. Cut off at the free throw line. Kicks it in the corner now. This is Heck. Heck goes to Bell. Now to Ware. Nice block by Story. And they're still fighting underneath. Ware's getting the offensive board. Nice block by Hull. And we're going to have a foul after all that. Wow. Hector's going to have to get on the glass.
They're going to give that one to Landon Austin. That's his third. Man.
First free throw is good by Heck. And Dougie's going to get a break.
McLaughlin back in.
5:36. Oh, we got the
lane violation.
No, we got a foul. Oh, no, we had the violation there. Here's Story, 3-ball, good! Caden Story. Story with 11 here in the first half. It's 23-18. Bell with it. Bell comes over here to Heck. Heck gets in the lane, dishes down to Ware, layup good. 23-20. Quickly down the floor, Story, he's going to let it fly. There he is again. You better hold on. The young man is heating up. He's got 14. Here's Heck. And that one goes out of bounds, and we're going Hector's way. I said it last year, and I'm going to say it again. Caden Story, write your story, buddy.
Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. I keep hitting the wrong buttons on this scoring, but I was able to get it corrected, and it all worked itself out.
Stanek with it, now to Story. Boy, they are really trying to pick up the pressure. Story's hot, though, but shoots that one a little hard, gets a follow-up, and he'll get 2 free throws. As he couldn't get it to fall, but he'll get 2 free throws.
Good job by Story not giving up on it.
.431 left here in the first half, 26-20. Caden's first free throw is good. Story with 15 here in the first half. Story, second free throw, good. 16 now for Caden Story, 28-20. Hector with an 8-point lead. Ware with it up top. Kicks it over to Compton. Compton back to Ware. Now they get it in the corner. 3-ball is good by Goodwin. 28-23. I'll give it to Rosebud. They've hit big buckets.
They have. Yeah.
When they needed it. Stanek thought about it. Needs help. Cut to Story. Wow. We're going to get a charge there on Story.
That's his second.
So Story picks up his second. So we've got 3 now with 2 fouls. Under 4 minutes left here in the first half. Hector holds a 5-point lead. Ware gets it inside. Now they go to Bell. Bell thought about the 3. Now they get it inside. And knocked away by Stanek. And Stanek will get it to Kaufman. Good defense by the Wildcats. Stanek looking inside. Now he comes back up top to Hull. Story lets it fly, and it's good. He's getting the roll. When you're hot, you get the rolls.
Like Jerry Reed.
When you're hot, you're hot. That's 19 for Story here in the first half. And that one's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Rosebud. 3:17 here in the first half. Here's Goodwin with it in the corner. Here's his 3-ball. It is no good. It's going to be knocked out of bounds, and it's going to come to Hector as Stanek and Compton went for it, and Compton knocked it out of bounds. Kaufman will walk it across the timeline. And here's a steal, and nobody was there for Ware. So Kaufman will run it down as Ware saved it, but none of his teammates were there.
Well, I think he stepped out of bounds, didn't he?
Yeah.
And so he
well, here Ware gets the steal this time, and his layup is good. 31-25. Winston to Jacob. Stanek. Nice pass up top. Winston Hall, three is no good. Ware comes down with the board, gets it off to Compton as we've got 2.5 left here in the first half. Bell penetrates, jump stop in the lane, and McLaughlin's going to get called. McLaughlin's going to get called for the foul, and it's going to put Bell.
It's just his second. Foul totals pretty lopsided. Hector
so
5.
We've got Keeling, Mulder, Story, and McLaughlin all with 2 fouls.
Yeah.
And if you're Caden Story, you're on the floor. You cannot pick up your third here before the half. 2 free throw. Oh, he gets 1 out of 2 from the line, so it's 31-26. Winston rebounded the second one, and he'll come across the timeline. Hull kicks it in to Kaufman. Kaufman up top. Stanek thought about it, penetrates. Nice pass down the hole. Layup good. Nice pass and feed down the hole on the block. 33-26. Hector leads by 7. Boy, he stepped through.
Yeah.
Here's good one. Free throw line jumper, no good. Ware with the board. They have done a good job, but he turns it over as it was knocked away, and Winston Hull comes away with it. 1.5 left here in the first half. Kaufman with it up top. Stanek has it. Baseline jumper is in and out, no good. And Stanek comes away with the loose ball. Winston Hull, floater, good.
Man.
He's got such long steps.
Dude. I mean, like I said, he is so good at working his way in and through there.
It's nice pass down underneath to Ware, and it's 35-28. They've done a really good job on that block here in this first half. Winston looking back up top to Stanek. Stanek, Story cut, missed him on the cut. Stanek looking over to McLaughlin. Over to Winston. Winston's going to go baseline, goes up, layup is good, and he's going to draw the foul and have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Just smooth, man.
And here, I like this move right here. Lucas Baker's coming in, and Story's going to get out in these final seconds. So Lucas Baker, the touchdown maker, is in the game. Winston's free throw is short, and battle for the board. And Rosebud comes out with it. We're down to about 30 seconds left here in the first half. Baker is really, really pressuring.
There you go. Stay on him.
Coach Freeman was wanting that 5-second call. There's a knockaway, and here's Winston. And Winston's going to get called for steps.
Man.
As nobody could get control of that one. 20 seconds left here in the first half, 37-28. Compton to Goodwin. Goodwin is going to be.
Ooh, yep. They get it?
Jump ball, and it's Hector's ball.
Okay.
Good defense by the Wildcats.
I was looking for a travel.
Right. Here comes Story and Mulder in. 10 seconds left. I mean, that was honestly a good 30 seconds there played by Baker defensively.
Yeah.
Here's Story. Story penetrates, goes up, shot's good!
Man.
The young man is hot here tonight, and that brings it into the first half. It is your Hector Wildcats 39, Rosebud 28.
Oh, Lordy. I ain't been the one talking, but I feel like I'm out of breath. This is getting crazy.
What a first half.
Shane, what are we looking at, like on the point totals?
Well, we're going to start with the man of the hour right now, Caden Story, 21 in the first half.
Goodness.
He's got 3 threes. He's 4 out of 4 from the free throw line, 21 first half. Winston Hull with 8. And that's your 2 leading scorers.
Yeah. It looks like you got Jacob Stanek down for 3.
3.
And Landon Austin.
Dougie with 2.
Got 2.
And Hunter Kaufman's got a 3 ball.
There you go. So there's your scoring breakdown. And we got about a little over 7 minutes of halftime. We're going to kick it out to a short break. We'll be back with you for the second half. This Command Construction Holiday Classic Boys Championship game here in just a bit.
At Chambers Bank, we believe banking should be anytime. Got a check? Scan it in the Chambers Bank app and you're done. Because anytime banking should always be anytime.
United Welding Institute of Arkansas provides training services for sought-after skills in the welding business, including oil fields, pipelines, refineries, and power plants. We understand the growing demand for experienced welders, and our trainers are proficient and equipped with the current know-hows in the welding industry. Since 2013, we devote our business into training and molding students to become full-fledged welders, as well as offering assistance to find job opportunities. United Welding Institute, where the next generation of welders are born.
You go nowhere by accident. Wherever you go, God is sending you. Wherever you are, God has put you there. He has a purpose in which you are present. Christ who dwells in you has something He wants to do through you. You believe this and go in His grace, go in His love, and go in His power. You be the one.
Every strong tree begins with a single seed, nurtured with care and rooted in stability. Like your financial goals, growth takes time, patience, and the right environment to thrive. At Centennial Bank, we know what it takes to start with something small and grow it into something bigger. Plant your seeds today for a future that stands strong tomorrow. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
All right, welcome back to Rosebud. Getting ready for the second half of this championship game. And
they just wheeled the oxygen tank away from me. They brought the oxygen tank over to me, and
Lord.
I took a couple of hits, and here we go. And it's going to be Rosebud's ball to start out the second half of play, and this is Bradley with it up top. Bradley all the way to the baseline, gets it inside to Ware. Ware up. No good. Nice defense by Winston Hall. Here comes the Wildcats. Keeling, who's back in the game after sitting down with 2 fouls early. Winston Hall with it, and Winston throws it straight through everybody to the bench.
Is he looking for Kaufman or Story out there in the corner?
I believe it was Kaufman he had lined up in the corner over there,
not
but
quite ready for it.
Just went through everybody. Here's Bell for the Ramblers. Baseline dump off to Ware. Swatted out by Winston Hull. Ramblers keep possession, but Landon Keeling got his hand in there, caused the steal. We're going to have a foul on the Ramblers.
I think somebody told me that foul count for the first half, it's like 13-4. Hector had 13.
We listed off 4 of them with 2 fouls. There's 8 right there.
You know, just kind of crazy and lopsided.
Keeling with it now. Keeling looking for help. Gets it to Hull on the wing. Hull penetrates. Nice dump down to Keeling. Keeling goes up and could not get it to fall. McLaughlin has it stripped away. And this is not a good indication that our point range buckets are not going to fall again. And no, as Heck could not hit it inside, and Hull comes out with it. Here's Kaufman with it. Kaufman trying to penetrate, gets all the way. His floater a little bit too hard. McLaughlin's follow-up no good. And Goodwin comes out with it. And here's a steal by Story. Story with it. Both teams kind of sluggish here the first couple of minutes.
Winston got in there and was able to knock the trajectory of that pass off, get it back to Story. Good job by Winston.
Both teams looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Nice cut by Hull. He couldn't get it fall. His follow-up is good. Nice offensive board there by the human pogo stick. Makes it 41-28. Bell with it. And that one's knocked away by Story. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Rosebud. Mr. Hull now has reached double figures with 10 on the night. Rosebud looking to inbounds. Now they get it into Bell. Back to Goodwin. Goodwin hands it off to Bradley. Goodwin's got a three in the corner, and his three is good. We've seen him do it a couple of times here tonight, 41-31. It's kind of a knuckleball line drive shot. Story dumps it into Mulder. Mulder, nice post move, couldn't get it to fall, and it'll go out of bounds over to Rosebud. Trey, I wish I'd have kept up with how many point-blank shots we have missed tonight.
It's numerous.
Yes.
Talking about counting on toes and fingers earlier. You know.
We'd have been out. Bell, here's a deep three by Bradley off the back of the rim, and we're going to have a foul right there. So Kaufman picks up the foul. That's his first. McLaughlin goes out, and Winston Hull will check back in. They whip it over to Goodwin. Goodwin tries to penetrate. Now to Bradley. Bradley tries to dump it off. Mulder comes away with it. Gets it to Winston Hull. Winston will come across the timeline. Hands it off to Kaufman. Kaufman over to Mulder. Grayson looking for a cutter, gets Story, layup, good. Nice execution there by the Hector Wildcats. 23 now for Story here tonight. Bale thought about the three, now he goes in the corner to Ware. Ware gets in the lane, kicks it out. This is good one, three ball, corner, no good. There's a battle for the board, and Winston Hull comes away with it. Winston all the way, glides in, layup good, and he will go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Man, this kid.
He just glides.
He is.
Yeah, he just glides. His one step, when he gets going, his one step's like three steps for everybody else.
Long leg, long stride.
45-31, Hull trying to cap it off. There's the free throw right there. 46-31, 4.5 left here in the third. Bradley comes across the timeline, gets it to Bale. Bale back over to Bradley. Bradley cut off at the free throw line. Now he does a little stutter, goes out of bounds, loses it, and it'll go to Hector. Stanek has checked into the game now for the Wildcats. And I said he's come in for Kaufman. Kaufman's taking a seat. Mulder kicks it over to Hull. Hull looking inside. Story up top. Story, three ball at the top. And he will get 3 free throws. That's what kind of night you're having.
Yeah.
If it doesn't fall, you get fouled.
Yeah. See if I got any of this. See, gets bumped right there.
So Caden Story, who has been the story here tonight, no pun intended.
I'll tell you what a better night to do it.
I know.
Go off.
First free throw, good. That is point 24 for Story. 47-31. Second is no good. Rolled off. He is human.
Yeah.
He'll get one more. 3:58 left here in the third. Story's third free throw is good.
2 out of 3. Not bad work.
2 out of 3 ain't bad, like Meatloaf said. There's a three ball by Bradley. Goodwin with the three ball. That's his third on the night. I'm telling you, it's an ugly knuckleball shot, but it goes in. 48-34. Hull looking, gets Stanek. Stanek at the top. Oh, off the back of the rim. There's an offensive glass by Winston. He goes up, draws the foul, and Mr. Hull will have 2 free throws. Winston's first free throw is good. 14 on the night for Winston. Looking for point 15 right here. 3:25 mark in the third, and he gets it. 50-34. Hector with a 16-point lead. Here's Bell with it. Bell in the lane. Pump fake. Goes up. Draws it. And he will have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Who's that called on? Let's see. 35. That's Landon Keeling.
Oh,
picking up his third.
Bells finishes off the old-fashioned three-point play. Cuts it to 13. 50-37. Championship game here in Rosebud. Hector looking to defend their title. Winston, nice pass down to Keeling. Keeling will draw the foul. Hector's doing a really good job this quarter getting to the free throw line.
Yeah. Good pass by Winston Hull, getting it down there to Keeling, giving him the chance.
Keeling's first free throw. Good.
Keeling gets both.
He hits them both, and that's his first points of the night. 52-37. We're under three, left here in the third. Bell with it on the wing. Here's a deep three by Goodwin.
Story getting up there, getting that rebound.
Story comes across. He's looking to go all the way, coast to coast. He has it knocked loose, and here comes Rosebud out with it. And Winston tried to back tap. And this one's loose as Mulder will run it down. Mulder, nice dish off to Winston for the bucket.
That is
Great
some
hustle.
unselfish play right there.
It is. Good hustle there by Mulder and dished it off to Winston.
I'll tell you what, this might be one of the best Grayson Mulder versions I have seen.
He's had a really good tournament. He doesn't have to score a lot of points.
No.
He does a lot of good things.
Done a fantastic job this week.
Story, Keeling, Stanek. Now they tried it in. Mulder's got it. Goes up. Bucket good. Winston's like, here, I'll reward you back with one. Bell. Now they get it to Compton. Bell has a deep three ball by Bell. In and out, no good. Stanek with the board. 56-37 as we got a minute and a half left here in the third. Winston gets it to Mulder. Mulder thought about the three. Now he's going to drive all the way. Shoots it a little too hard, but there's Mr. Keeling doing some board work, and he gets the follow-up bucket. It's 58-37. Compton trying to get inside, kicks it off, and Winston Hull comes away with the steal. Winston all the way down. Oh, and he didn't get the flush. Winston went for the flush and couldn't get it to fall. And here comes Goodwin, and here's a three ball by Bradley's no good, rebounded by Story. As we have 35 seconds left here in the third, Hector holding a 21-point lead.
Pretty well just controlled the pace of this entire quarter.
Nice dish, and there he goes. Mr. Mulder gets the easy bucket.
Wow.
Nice dish by Winston. Getting to see the big men do some work here in this quarter. Bradley has it. Here's Goodwin. Three ball short. Winston comes out with it. Fires it out. And Hector won't get the last shot off. But what a great quarter for the Wildcats as they push the lead to 23, leading 60-37.
One more quarter to go.
So what was a 9-point halftime lead is
ballooned.
Now you outscored them by 14 in the third, and
this is a special group.
well, we saw the big men in foul trouble in the first half, and so we saw the guards take over. Caden really took off in that first half. Well, then your big men got to come back in here in the third quarter, and we got to see the big men third quarter here.
Yeah.
So it's just Hector can attack you both ways.
Jalen, 23 minutes ago, do all three big men have 2 fouls? Yes.
Yeah.
And maybe even, I think Keeling has picked up a third.
Yes, he has.
And that was a few minutes ago that you asked me that, Jalen, and I don't have 2 screens up to be able to keep an eye on the chat at the same time. But anyway, like I said, 1 more quarter to go. 8 minutes.
60-37 as we get ready to start the final quarter play here in Rosebud championship game. Hector looking to become back-to-back champions here in the Rosebud Classic, and it will be Wildcat ball to start off the final quarter play. And this is Mr. Story with it. Caden goes all the way to the hole, and it will draw the foul. He's done it inside and he's done it outside tonight.
Right.
He
saw somebody in the chat saying what a special player he is, and he is.
And he's a very good rebounder for a guard. Story's first free throw off the back of the rim. Story, one more, and off of both of them, but there's Mulder trying to grab it, and he couldn't hold on to it. Bradley comes away with it. Bradley gets it off to Ware. Here's Goodwin. Goodwin being guarded by Stanek. Now Compton has it. Back to Goodwin. 3 ball from Conway. No good. Mulder with the board. Gets it off to Kaufman. Kaufman had a lane. Now he pulls up, and he goes up and under. Could not get it to fall. Keeling's fighting for it and couldn't hold on to it. So here's the outlet pass by the Ramblers. Compton all the way. Layup good. You got to worry about it, Trey, is just don't get sloppy here in this final quarter.
Yeah. I was going to say in the third that, Rosebud had moments where they looked a little bit gassed, you know. But right now they're taking care of business on the boards on this end.
Here's Ware. Stanek missed that shot down there. Ware still fighting. Offensive board, and it's going to go to Hector. So Landon Keeling will check out. And we've got Kaufman, Hull, Mulder, Stanek, and Story in the game. Here's a cut by Story. Goes up. Shot good. Story with 25 on the night.
What?
And we're going to have an illegal screen right there.
Oh.
And it'll come back to Hector. 62-39. Kaufman cut off on the side. Back up to Stanek. Stanek lob to Mulder. Mulder, the lob was kind of low, and Mulder couldn't pull it up. Here's a steal by Kaufman. And count it as Kaufman does some battling down there and gets the bucket, and will have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Great work there by Kaufman.
McLaughlin going to check back in for Jacob Stanek. As Kaufman gets ready at the line.
Well, Rosebud is just clearing the bench out now. It looks like Hector has moved this to 25. 6:01 left in the game, and Rosebud kind of emptied some of their bench during this timeout. Kaufman hits the old-fashioned three-point play, and that is 6 for him on the night. And here's a steal by Story. Oh, they're going to call Story for the reach in.
It's 3 for Story.
Yeah, Story, they're going to call him for the reach right there. 65-39. And this is English with it. English lets the three fly. No good. McLaughlin battling for it. And McLaughlin gets thrown to the ground. Jump ball was called, and it'll stay with Rosebud. Dougie's going to check back in. Landon Austin.
Dougie in for Mulder.
Rosebud gets it inbounds. This is Hensley with it. Hensley in the lane. Challenge Dougie.
Oof.
Gets his offensive board. And here's a three. Is short. And Dougie with that board. Austin comes away with it. Gets it off to Kaufman. Kaufman comes across the timeline. Kaufman needs help. Now he gets it to Story. Story looking for help. Gets it to Winston. Winston going to get a screen up top. Now a little roll by Dougie to Story. Story, three balls short. And that one's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay with Hector.
Yep.
And Story and Kaufman are going to come out, and what a great tournament for those two guards.
Yep. Brewer Story and Lucas Baker going to check in.
Winston Hull's going to check out. What a great tournament he's had here. Good 3 games, solid.
And we got Mountain Man making his first appearance in this tournament.
Mr. Millsaps. Baker's with it now. Baker, nice pass down to McLaughlin. Got knocked away there at the last. Oh, Dougie thought about the three. Gets it to Story. Millsaps back to Baker. Baker, floater in the lane. No good. Rebounded by the Ramblers. This is Hampton with it. 4.5 left. Here's a 3 ball in the corner, and it's good. That was Hensley with the 3 ball. 65-42 as we get close to the 4-minute mark. And Baker throws it out of bounds. McLaughlin's going to be the last one to get out of the game as Hayden Campbell checks in. So both benches have now cleared for both teams. And here's a 3 by English, no good, and Hayden Campbell comes out with it. Here's Millsaps with it. Millsaps goes baseline, looks for help. Oh, and he said,
yep.
Nobody saw me pick up that dribble. I'm going to do it again. But the official was standing right on top of him. As we get to the 3.5 mark here in this contest, 65-42. Here's a 3 ball by the Ramblers. No good. That was Hensley on the attempt. And here's a baseball pass by Dougie. It goes out of bounds. And Coach Freeman's getting a little bit like, hey, y'all clean this up a little bit.
Yeah, chill out. Run your game.
65-42, championship game here at Rosebud. Hensley's going to keep jacking them threes, and he couldn't get that one to fall. But here's the block by Baker. But Hensley gets it back, goes in, couldn't get it to fall, and Lucas Baker gets the board, gets it off to Campbell. Campbell outlet pass to Austin, layup, oh, couldn't get it to fall. And Millsaps gets in there and ties him up for a jump ball, and it'll stay with Hector. Dougie talks to somebody in the crowd. Baker gets it over to Millsaps. Now Brewer Story has it. Gets it to Hayden Campbell. Campbell whips it over to Baker. Now here's Millsaps with it. Millsaps baseline cut off. Comes back up top to Austin. Austin gets it over to Campbell. Now here's Baker. 3 ball is,
man.
Couldn't get it to fall. Almost had it go down. Now we've got Alec Callhorn checking in. And Drew Newport.
He is. Wondered if we would see a QB1 sighting, and there he is.
We're getting close to the 2.5 mark here left in this contest, and give it to Hensley. Hensley still jacking threes, and he gets that one to fall, makes it 65-45. Newport with it up top. Here's Callhorn with it. Brewer Story. Baker on the wing with it. Baker back up top. Campbell, little fake. Gets in the lane. Jump stop. Runner is no good. Here's the follow-up by Baker. No good.
Got a new group subbing in for Rosebud.
So we've got subs coming in.
4 out of the 5, it looked like.
And I don't have any of these names.
Yeah.
Well, I do have Hensley's name. And there's a steal by Newport. Newport gets it inside, and
Campbell just gets barreled over.
Campbell
He gets up with a big smile on his face.
Campbell got crushed. But he's all right, and he's going to get to inbound it. Under 2 minutes left in the game. Campbell looking for help.
Get it in.
Gets it into Callhorn. Callhorn kicks it over to Campbell. Baker has it now. Baker hands it off to Campbell. Campbell, nice pass in the corner. Brewer Story. Couldn't get the 3 to fall. Baker with the work. He had the right idea. Tried to hit Story underneath, and it goes off Story's leg.
Looks like Coach Freeman about to do a wholesale substitution. And into the game for the Wildcats, David Warren, Weigel, Dougie, Lane McGee, and I believe that is 32, Shane. Give me the name. I'm
Riley Allen.
Riley Allen, that's it.
Yep.
Sorry, y'all.
Almost a steal there, and here we come out with it. It's David Warren. David kicks it up top. McGee, and here's a 3 ball by Allen, no good. There's a save by Warren, and it goes to the Ramblers. They get it inside, off-balance shot, no good. Allen with the board, gets it out to Warren. Warren coming across the timeline.
McGee.
Up top, whips it into corner there. Is Allen, shot no good. We're under 1 minute left here, and Trey Hector's going to go back-to-back in the title games. Keep the record perfect here at Rosebud.
Now we got Callhorn coming back in for Dougie.
So a 2-year stretch, it'll be 7-0.
Yeah, I asked last night. I'll say it again. I think, do we get to call this multi-purpose East?
Yeah, I would, because we're having good success here in this gym. Callhorn to the hole, gets it swatted. And we know Hensley's going to let it fly. Here's an outlet to Callhorn. Callhorn goes up and gets the bucket. Callhorn caps off the evening with the bucket. And that is going to be the final here tonight. Hector will go back-to-back with the championship as they beat Rosebud 67-45, and Hector will run the record to 11-0 on the year.
What a group. Can't say enough about them.
And Trey, Mr. Caden Story tonight, 27 points.
Wow.
Winston Hull was behind him with Winston Hull ended up with 17 tonight. So Caden Story 27, Winston Hull 17 is your top two scorers here tonight.
Makes up 44.
44 of the 67.
44 of the 67. Goodness gracious. And now will be the trophy presentation.
Yeah, this is a special bunch here. This senior bunch is just one of those that you always wait for. Great leadership.
Yeah. So your runners up for the Rosebud tournament. Rosebud.
Last year defeated Woodlawn in the finals. This year defeated Rosebud.
Senior boys champion, man Holiday Classic basketball tournament, Hector Wildcat.
And there's your Hector Wildcats, back-to-back champions here in this holiday tournament over here at Rosebud. And I want to tip my hat to Trey. We have a great time when we've come over here last year and this year. They do a great job putting on this tournament.
Yeah, they do. It's I tell you, I've had more fun doing these games over here than I have in districts before, regionals before, you know. But 2 years in a row.
It's a good time here.
You get this scene. Last year it was on the other end of the court.
I know.
Different colored uniforms. Yeah, like I said, that's a special group, and they're going to make some noise when we come back for conference.
Yeah, and this is my last game with you for 3 weeks, and I'll be back with you on a conference week.
Yep. Get Jimmy in there. Yeah. Why was he not in there to begin with?
Jimmy Stroud, the man, the myth, the legend.
Yep. Proud of Scotland, Arkansas.
Right. What a night here for the Hector Wildcats.
But like I said, this has been fun, and walk in here, you get 3 wins, you walk out with a trophy.
And this was the tournament last year that catapulted Hector on to the regional run into the state tournament, and hopefully this momentum keeps rolling. And it's not going to be easy because you're going to go down to Hackett first conference game.
First game's up after the new year.
And since I won't be with you that day, I want you to say hi to our buddy, the Hackett Heckler.
Anyway, let me take a real quick look at the chat over here real quick. Oh, got my dad in here. Way to go, Wildcats. Jacob Cronister, way to go, Cats. Keith Melton, Story has Cool Springs for legs. Winnie Wood, lots of talent. Donnie Haley, congrats, Wildcats. And the duo on a great job announcing. Appreciate you, Donnie. Brenda Hasley, it's been a great game. Teamwork. Let's see. Anyway, appreciate all y'all that joined us for all 3 nights of the tournament. And I hope everybody was able to enjoy it. But I think now it's time to pack up and get out of here. We've spent a lot of time in this red gym.
Well, Trey, I'll be back with you the week of January 25th. So don't lose the momentum while I'm gone.
Man, we tried so hard to just hold on to it, but we'll do our best. Shane, I appreciate you being here with us for these nights, and
I enjoyed it.
I'm gonna have to find you a Wildcat pullover, and I'm gonna work on that at some point. But
I enjoy it. I mean, it's fun. I mean, it's a privilege to get to work with you. You're one of the best I've ever seen at this, and you do a great job, and you make broadcasting easy, and I appreciate that.
Well, like I said, we've done about as much damage as we can do here.
Yep.
And so.
Well, hey, we need to wish everybody Happy New Year's.
Right, yeah. It's New Year's Eve. I forget.
Yep.
My days are all messed up.
So everybody be safe tonight and have a great New Year's. I know the Hector fan base will.
Yeah. So like I said, everybody have a good night. Have a good Happy New Year. And till we see you again. The next time we see you, or I see you again, we'll be from Hackett, Arkansas. Till then, go Cats.